time to make a loaf of sourdough. I'm gonna start by measuring out 475 grams of flour, 10 grams of salt, and you're gonna dump that into a bowl. You need 100 grams of active starter, 325 grams of warm water, and stir this until it's well combined. Add this to your flour and salt. Mix until you have a shaggy dough. Now at this point you might think I need to add more water, but don't. Just get in there with your hands. Dough should look like this. Now grab a damp towel or some plastic wrap and let her rest for 20 minutes. Now it's time to do our stretch and folds. You want to make sure your hands are wet for this, and you're going to grab one side, pull it up, and fold it over. Grab one side, pull it up, and fold her over. Grab one side, lift her up, fold her over. You're going to do that on all 4 sides. Those are completed. You're going to go ahead and cover her up for another 20 minutes. All right, on to the second set of stretch and folds. This is what she's looking like. Again, you're going to pull her up and flip her to the other side. Go to the next side. All right, now she's looking like this. We're going to go ahead and cover her up another 20 minutes. All right, we're on the final set of stretch and folds. Get my hands wet and go in and do the same thing. Pick up and fold it over on all 4 sides. Now we're gonna cover her up and let her sit for 5 to 8 hours or until she doubles in size. All right, so it's 10 o'clock at night. She has doubled in size. We're gonna go ahead and get her ready to go into the banneton. Pour her out on a floured surface. All right, so we're gonna fold her up, roll her up into a ball, slide her around. I need to get better at that part, but we're just gonna go with it because they usually turn out just fine. Pinch the seams, and we're gonna put this into a floured banneton. Smooth side down. Go ahead and cover her up with that same towel, and I'm gonna put her in the refrigerator and let her cold proof overnight until tomorrow because I'm ready for bed. I don't have time for her to do her thing tonight. All right, it's the next day. I pulled out of the refrigerator. I let her sit out for about an hour. Now we're going to get her ready to go into the oven. So we're going to put some flour on some parchment paper, flip her on to the parchment paper, add a little bit of flour on top. Now we're gonna score her. These things are super sharp. They may not look like it, but be careful. Now she's ready to go in the Dutch oven that has heated up at 500 for 1 hour. Go ahead and pop her in the Dutch oven. We're gonna add a few pieces of ice. We're gonna put the lid back on and put her in the oven at 500 for 20 minutes. Now we're gonna take the lid off, reduce the heat to 475, and bake for another 15 to 20 minutes. And here she is. So we're just gonna take this out of the Dutch oven and let her completely cool down, and then she will be ready to eat.